I'm so excited to share today's update of the new layouts feature here on Simply Listed. So when you're making your templates, if you've been frustrated by the fact that you can only have 10 images in one template, because sometimes you want to offer different colors depending on how the design looks, then today is the day, because we now have our layouts feature completely built out. So I'll show you exactly how it works, and please watch the whole tutorial or else you might actually end up deleting some of your mockups, and I know that you wouldn't want that. So first things first, you still will only be able to create the template and add your designs to it to the 10 main images shown here in your template, however many are in here, up to 10. If you want to change the images, you do need to change the images in the template before you make the mockups. So my best recommendation for you, if you like to see your design on all of the colors before choosing which ones to use, is to actually add your design to Printify, look at the design on each of the colors, decide what you like, and then come to Simply Listed and you can edit your template to include the photos that you want of each of the images. So how that's going to work, I'll show you exactly here. So again, on the Pages tab is what you're familiar with. You have all of your pages. You'll build out the template with each mockup, with your print area. Make sure you're tagging your colors. So like this one's tagged as pepper. If you've never tagged colors here on Simply Listed, I'll show you that really quick. When you click the print area, you can click this tag color button right up here, and you can just type in the color name. You don't have to search for it. You can just start typing it in and push enter. Then this is going to tag the color so that Simply Listed knows which shirt on Printify to grab that color from. So once you've made your template, you can add any additional images that you might want to switch out for different shirts here on the Layouts tab on the top right. So click Layouts, and so now here you can see you can add as many images on this page as you like. And so, I probably wouldn't add like 100. We want to be realistic about our templates, that this is meant to be an automated system. So if there's maybe 5 or 10 other colors that you might use sometimes, that's when I think this would be really helpful. So the way that this will work is you'll click Add New Layout, and that will make a blank page. What you'll do here is click the background button, and you'll select the mockup that you want to add. So then you'll click Upload, and then you'll choose one of the mockups. So like this one here, I'll choose this image and we'll add it to the page. Now, just like normal, hopefully you've already made it the same size as your other image, but if not, you can always zoom in as needed if you haven't yet, and make sure anytime you zoom in, you do click this Apply Image button, and then you'll just add your print area just like normal, and there we have it. So once you've added in all your mockups once, you'll be all set. So now at this point, just in case you spend a long time doing this, I do always recommend saving your progress, because if the website times out, I'd hate for you to lose your progress. So save as you go, especially if you walk away for a little bit, since our website doesn't stay open forever, it will time out at some point. So now when I go back in and edit it, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So let's say you saw your design on Printify and you're like, it's gonna look really great on that watermelon color. Because I only have 7 pages here on my actual pages, I can just click Add, and now you'll see all of those pages. So let's say I want to add the watermelon one, I'll click the plus button, and now you'll see it here in your pages, and when you use this template, the design will get put on that. If you're not sure how to move the designs up and down, it's these little arrows, these little lines above each image, and you can drag these to put the mockups in a certain order if you like. But let's say you already have 10 images over here. So let me show you. So like I'll add blue jean and I'll add yam. So now I have all 10 images. This is really important. If you already have 10 images in your pages file, you do need to get rid of one of the colors before you add a color. And so that's why I really wanted you to watch this whole thing. So let's say, for example, you're like, okay, I'm just not gonna offer this one in white because I wanna offer it in yam. You'd come down here to any of your pages and you would click these 3 dots and say convert to layout. And then you do have to give it a title. So for this one, I think it was the white one. I can't remember which one I just clicked. And it's going to convert it to a layout. So now that one's going to be on the next page. So now coming back, now we only have 9 images. So now we can go ahead and click add and add our next image. We'll add Violet. So now that I have 10 images in here, if you go to try and add one, it's not gonna let you because it already has 10 images. So let's say I try to add orchid, it's gonna say max page limit is 10, and it's just gonna delete it and send it right back to your layouts page. So you're not gonna see that one be added. So you do need to, again, go ahead and click convert to layout. Again, this one is Violet. You'll only have to name these once. And then when you come back to pages, now that there's only 9 images, I can click add, and now I can add the orchid as my 10th image. So now when I save this, when I go to actually click on this and make mockups with it, now when the design gets added to it, it will include the orchid color. So now you don't have to have a ton of different templates with all your different color combinations. You can just go in and edit and change a few of the images as needed. Now, my personal preference is that you would use basically all the exact same photos every single time you use your template. That way it's completely automated. But a lot of people have been asking for this, so I hope that you really enjoy this feature. Now, we are growing and changing every single day, so put any questions or comments or feature requests or even tutorial requests down in the comments below, because we do read every comment and consider every request. We really want to make this a software that you cannot live without and is so helpful for you growing your print-on-demand business. So appreciate you so much. And if by chance you haven't signed up for a Simply Listed account just yet, I do have a link in the description for a 7-day free trial. And feel free to reach out to customer support here on the bottom if you have any questions at all. You have myself, Johnny, and my husband, Brent, who will answer your questions typically in just a few minutes, but in definitely less than an hour anytime throughout the business hours, normal hours. And so if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are so happy to help, and we hope you have a wonderful day.